Alrighty, we're back. Listen, let's talk about stealth and how I think it could be literally improved so much. Whether this is through a mod, through official changes, I want to go over how I think we could flesh out the stealth system even more based on what we got in patch 1.3, right? So in patch 1.3, we got stealth, right? You can go pretty much, what's it called? In hideouts, right? And also in prison breaks, you can sneak in. Let me show you real quick, alright? Just quickly run through it and show you what we got if you have been kind of like, I guess, oblivious to it. But I also have a bunch of videos on my channel right now that has to do with a lot of stealth. You know what I mean? But let me show you how it works. Before actually we go into there, we have a new stealth outfit, as you can see right over here, for stealth missions. I got the best gear. This is the best stealth gear that you can get, the blackened gear. And also, you can carry a dagger and a sling in there as well as also some stones where you can kind of like distract them, right? So we go in here. We see, as you can see, you can sneak in now. Sneak in. I could really run through this real quick. But pretty much now you can be a little assassin. You can play Assassin's Creed inside of Bannerlord. You know what I mean? As you can see, you can do this. I have the best gear. That's kind of why they act kind of oblivious to me. And also, I have, all my skills are at 300 right now. You know what I mean? So your gameplay is not going to look like this. You know what I mean? Because, like, you're going to have lesser items that don't have the sneak bonus. And also, you're not going to have your roguery all the way up at 300. Which gives you a huge sneak bonus as well. Okay? But this is pretty much the stealth mission in a nutshell. Obviously, there's different environments. All these guys have, like, different ways of, you know, patrolling. If I get caught for too long and they actually, you know what I mean? It's not even more than one, but if I get caught by one of these guys, right? And I don't take him out, like, right away, like I just did right there, the mission will fail, okay? See this guy? Okay, I might actually fail right here because, yeah, I might fail right here. No, I didn't fail. Okay, great. So, literally, one more or two more seconds right there, and I would have failed. Okay, I don't know exactly the timing of it, but as soon as someone sees you, you better get rid of them before, you know, I guess they make too much of a fuss. Okay? So, once you take out these two sentries, or once you take out all the sentries, right? But once I take out these last two, you then can call your troops to take out the rest of the guys right over there, right? So, we're going to call the troops. And now you get back to actually, like, fighting. Your troops will come in. As you can see, our troops are coming in. They try to be sneaky, but obviously they get caught eventually. And we can rush in now. And in prison breaks, it's similar, but obviously you have to go through the prison and then try to break out with the guy that you're trying to break out, obviously, you know? So it's a little bit different. I'm not going to do a prison break in this video as well. I have a prison break video if you want to check it out. But I just wanted to show you what the stealth looks like before I show you how else I want to implement other things, right? Alright, let's hurry this up. Come on, bro. You're not beating me. You might actually beat me. I got an arrow in me. I got 2 arrows in me. Let's duel. I'm dead. Alright, cool. Alright. Now that you know how the stealth works, okay? Now, let's talk about how I think we could improve it more and actually get, like, really fleshed out stealth system. Now, I have heard, we are getting more stealth features. We are. Do I know exactly what we're getting? No. But I know we are going to get more fleshed out stealth system as time goes on. But here are my suggestions, things that I think would fit into the game because of what we already have. You know what I mean? Let's talk about it. So first, let's go to a town so I can kind of explain what I kind of want to see. Damn, my daily goal is not going great, bro. Holy. Alright. So, let's go into the town real quick. Here's what I think we should see in the towns. First, we have a gang leader, right? They do certain quests. You can do certain quests for them. They're kind of like, you know, not legal by the standards of Cal Radio, right? I think we should add another quest in where the gang leader wants to assassinate its competition. And it's one of these guys, right? It's one of these guys. And the reason why they want to assassinate the competition is because the gang leader wants their property. And once you do this quest for the gang leader, they should give you a very big, like, it's a quest that should carry some weight to it. You know what I mean? And on top of that, it should be in the town. So, for example, let's say this guy owns the Velvet Weavery, right? The quest should be for you to assassinate this person. We could do this in nighttime, right? Just to make it like, you know, let's make it like dynamic, right? So you gotta wait till nighttime. You gotta sneak into the town. And now I think something that we also should implement is whenever you do the sneak-in mission, you don't have to actually implement it during the whole, like, if I want to walk around the town now while it's nighttime, that's fine, right? Normal, whatever. But if I wanted to assassinate somebody, I have to do it at the dead of night. And I'm pretty sure in medieval ages, at the dead of night, you're not really walking around. It's kind of pretty sure they had, like, you know, people, like, walking around with the lanterns or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Listen, I didn't live in the medieval ages, but guess what? It is what it is. We're going to pretend like that's what happened, right? You have guards around the town, around the town itself. And this is another way for you to actually visit the towns. Again, solves another problem of what I think of, like, you know, you should be able to visit the town because look at how nice it looks. But now let's go take a walk around. It's nighttime. Let's take a walk around the town, right? Let me show you exactly what I mean. So you get the quest from that person, right? The gang leader. They want to take over a property. Okay? Now, here's what you should do. When you sneak in, obviously you're not going to, like, spawn here. You spawn inside one of these buildings, right? And then you have to make it to the workshop. That is where the person who you have to assassinate will be in. Now, for the mission itself, all of these guys, like villagers and stuff like that. Oh, look, it's actually the gang leader right here. All the villagers, not outside, as you can see. Oh, so it kind of already works. Not outside, as it is right now, right? There are patrols everywhere. There are patrols everywhere. You have to sneak by the patrols. You cannot kill the patrols. Let's do a caveat. You cannot kill the patrols. Or you could. You know what I mean? But, let's say if you kill the patrols, it's going to ruin the security in the town. Let's have a negative for it, right? But if you choose not to kill them, there's a way to just sneak past them. The towns are big enough for you to be able to sneak past the guards. Okay? Now, on top of that, once you get to the workshop, let's say we're taking out the... Which is the closest workshop? The Velvet Weavery, right? Once you get there, you're going to meet right over here, as you can see. Once you get in here, by the way, there's so many empty houses. It might be a little bit extra to add. Add empty houses where I can go into them and then drop into the Weavery, not through the front door, but like through a window. You see this right here? Look at this shit right here. Let me drop through there. Okay? And then you go in here, you meet the guy who's, you know, the person in here, and he has like 2 or 3 people with him as well patrolling. It's a small area. Have like 1 guard patrolling like this, right? Have another guard patrolling like this. You know what I mean? And then have the main guy like standing right here going, oh wow, oh. That's it. That's the assassination mission. And once you assassinate them, you also have to make it out of the town as well. You have to escape back out of the town. If you get caught by any guard, mission failed. You know what I mean? Get them next time. Alright? Also, if you get knocked out by the person over here that you're supposed to take out, or if you get caught by the guards, also not just mission failed, you get imprisoned for a little bit. You get imprisoned for a little bit. You know what I mean? And you get minus relationship with the gang leader, and obviously minus relationship with everybody in the town. But if you get the assassination off, you get paid a lot for it. This has to be a hard mission. Okay? So that's the first one. Now, second one, that's an assassination mission. While I'm here at the workshops, second type of mission. Villager. You go to a village, right? The villager is upset because the person who he sells at the workshops is not giving him a good deal. So he says, hey man, I just sold 20 wool to this guy over here. He didn't pay me. Or he paid me so little, I'm disrespected. Go steal it back for me. Same type of mission. Same type of mission. But now instead of taking him out, he won't be in the workshop. You'll still have the patrols out there, but he won't be in the workshop. All you have to do is get in here, see the wool. Oh wow, look at this bag of wool. Boop, yoink. And then you get back out there again. We have a drag feature whenever we assassinate somebody, right? We could drag their body. Well, how about you have to drag this wool to wherever the you know what I mean, the exit is. Make it harder for yourself. It makes sense. We have all the capabilities to do exactly this. We have all the capabilities to do exactly this. Both of these missions are possible. 100% possible, 100% immersive. It works for the game. The theft mission from the workshops, early to mid game stealth mission. Assassination of a member in the town, that's mid to late game. Now, let's talk about the last one that I want to do. This is ultra late game. Ultra late game quest, alright? Assassinating a lord. Alright? This can be done in a castle, and this can be done in a town. The lord has to be in said town or castle. Alright? You can't assassinate while he's on the go. The way this would work is, you would go to somebody in his clan that dislikes him. This quest can only have... Or, no. In the kingdom. Let's make it a little bit so it pops up a little bit more, because usually the clan, they have the same reputation with each other. They're locked in. A different clan in a kingdom doesn't like another clan. They tell you, I want you to assassinate this person for me when they are back at their castle, because I have an inn with a guard that's going to let you in, but you then have to sneak to the keep. In a town, we can take a walk around again just to show you. You can reach the Lord's Hall from outside, as you can see. Again, same thing. You sneak in. You you sneak in. You enter the Lord's Hall. And the Lord's Hall is going to be even more protected. You can't just kill a Lord easy. This has to be a hard-ass mission. And the penalties have to be severe. And I'm going to be so honest with you, bro. Because we haven't even thought about doing this, right? If it's just a normal lord, if you get caught, you go to prison for a little bit. You know what I mean? But also, I think we should have a quest where you're able to kill the leader of the kingdom. But if you get caught for that one, now hear me out, you get executed. You hear me? Because that's treason. You get executed. I think that would be great. But on top of that, another quest that has to do with the lords and the kingdom leaders is, why can't we steal like their armor or something? You know what I mean? Have a quest from, like, again, a lord somewhere away, somewhere far away. Or this quest can be, well, no, same thing. This quest could be within the kingdom, someone who doesn't like the lord that they want to steal from, and they tell you, hey, go steal his crown. Go steal his armor. Same concept. You're gonna go all the way to the Lord's Hall, steal whatever you have to steal, and then get out. This one doesn't carry the penalty of getting executed. You're just gonna be in prison, regardless if it's the king guy or not. But I think we should have like these ultra end game ass like quests like that carry huge significant, like, you know what I mean? And this will be the one of its kind. You know what I mean? Like, if you try to assassinate, you get executed, and then you have to choose an heir. But if you get the assassination off, you know what I'm saying? There has to be a huge payout. And also, like, you gain, like, plus 100%, plus 100 relationship with the guy you help with the guy that you helped do the quest for. Do you get what I'm saying? Make it high stakes. Give us something super high stakes, super end game. You know what I mean? Like that. I think that would be great. I think literally all of these quests that I just mentioned right here would be great additions to the stealth system. Make it fleshed out. Plug some holes, you know, especially late game. Because obviously, prison breaks, cool. They're like a mid-game thing you could do. Hideouts, cool. Early mid-game thing. We need high-level assassinations of lords or something like that, right? Make it high risk. Make it hard as hell to do, because obviously if it's easy, you're just going to take out every lord. Blah, 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 blah. But if you get caught, bunch of reputation loss. Same way if you were to execute somebody. Bunch of reputation loss. You go to prison. They confiscate your weapons or something like that. Make it something of that nature, okay? But those are my suggestions on what I think would be great for the stealth system. I think it would be amazing. I think if we incorporated these things, and I know they're working on incorporating some of these things. I don't know the things that I mentioned, but I'm saying, like, I know there's going to be further stealth additions, but I think that something along those lines works. Let me know what you think. Do you agree? Do you disagree? I think this would be a great way to, just keep adding to what I think is a good system. At first, I was skeptical, and I know some people are going to be like, the immersion. Bro, you cry about everything. I think the stealth system was a good addition. Straight up. So I think adding onto it would be even greater. Those are my thoughts. Let me know your thoughts. Do you agree, disagree? What would you like to be added? Let me know. I'll see you in the next one.